Okay, hello. My name is Bill Samuels, and I am here to share with you some blogs on on my Parkinson's experience and what God has taught me. So, I will try to keep each of these blogs to 10 minutes or 11 minutes so they are watchable. The enemy wins when he keeps Bill prayerless. Just remember that. I got a bunch of scribbled notes here. Let me talk a little bit about prayer today, because prayer is the thing that I have learned the most since I got Parkinson's. I got Parkinson's about 12 years ago, and it started getting worse about 5 years ago, and I got very depressed and entered depression for about a year. But then 4 years ago, God said to me, Bill, I have one more chapter in your life. And the chapter is called Men in Crises. Men in Crises. You don't have to do anything except learn how to pray, and I will bring men to you. So see my previous video for stories of men that God brought to me. And I have definitely learned some key points on prayer. 28 points I will be covering. Not all tonight, of course. So let's see. So anyway, when he gave me my calling to pray and be a prayer, he gave me this verse, and that is Isaiah 62:6, which says, On your walls, O Jerusalem, I have appointed watchmen. That's me. All day and all night, they will never keep silent. You who remind the Lord, that's me. Take no rest for yourself. And that hit me like a ton of bricks. God has called me to be His reminder. Like I can actually go to God and grab Him and say, don't forget this or that. Don't forget this promise. I was called to remind the Lord. Watchman. The Hebrew word is shumor. It means to keep the watch, to preserve the bodyguard. It means defender, diligent, gatekeeper. It means all of these things. And on top of that, my name is William, which means the defender, and my name is Samuel. My surname is Samuel, which means God has heard my prayer. So I would say I was called to be a prayer watcher. I don't like to use the word prayer warrior. I like to use the word prayer watcher, because that's what God calls us. Okay. The key verse which we're going to be looking at today, which we must understand, is 1 John 5:14 and 15, which says, this is misquoted constantly, it says, this is the covenant, that we made toward him, that if we ask anything in his name, in his will, he will do it. And know that if he hears us, and whatever we have, then he will do what he says he will do. Okay, so, pay attention to that verse. It's powerful, but it's misquoted. It doesn't say he will give you anything you ask in his name. It says it will give you anything you ask in his will. In his will. So, that is one of the keys I'll be touching on, is learning to pray God's will. Proverbs 14:26. In the fear of the Lord there is strong confidence, and his children will find refuge. I love that verse, because in my fear of the Lord, I have strong confidence, and my children, whether they're walking with God or not, are protected by him. So, don't believe that adult parents don't have authority over their children. Ephesians 6:18. With all prayer and all petition, pray at all times in the Spirit, and with this in view, be on the alert. For with all perseverance and petition, follow all the saints. Okay, this is another important verse. And with all prayer and petition, it says, make your request It says, with all prayer and petition, pray at all times in the Spirit. What does that mean? I don't think it means to be praying in the Holy Spirit language all the time. Why? Because throughout the Bible it says to love in the Spirit. It says to serve and have hospitality in the Spirit. It says to do everything in the Spirit. So what's it mean to pray in the Spirit? What I think it means is to go to God and say, God, what do you want me to pray? And God will tell you what to pray. Okay, I'm going to end it there, and I will chop this down a bit and post it in my first blog on prayer, and I got 28 vlogs coming, and they're gonna be good. So God bless you guys, and don't let your illness beat you down. And God is stronger than Parkinson's. If He can use me, this old retard, sitting in Thailand, He can use you. Praise His name. Hallelujah.